Hello and welcome to BikeSocial. This is EICMA, it's the annual Milan motorcycle show.
We're going to speak to all the major manufacturers to bring you the lowdown on the top bikes for 2019. Hi, I'm John from BikeSocial. Here at the KTM stand at EICMA, just had the fantastic unveiling of the new KTM bikes. I'm here with Luke Brackenbury, PR for KTM Europe. What can you tell me about the 690 and the 690 Enduro you just unveiled?
Yeah, so 690 SMC R Supermoto, it's been missing from the range for a couple of years now. And the reason for bringing it back was demand was there. You know, Supermoto kind of has peaked and troughed, but we've been very much a hardcore Supermoto company, and there was demand from our customers for it, so we've coming back with the latest generation LC4 engine, so it's more powerful, smoother than ever, full ride-by-wire, and then we've got different ride modes on that now. We've got lean angle sensitive, traction control and ABS, 1.5 litre bigger fuel tank, new WP suspension, sharper bodywork. Yeah, we've gone from it front to back, you know, new chassis as well, so new subframe, so it's had a lot of work done to it. Single cylinder, it's big on fun, it's a crazy bike, but maybe dare we say it's almost a little bit practical now, you know, it's with the safety features, with the bigger tank, yeah, and it's fun to ride for sure.
So I mean, we saw some of the video on there, and it's clearly a capable bike, but it's something that it's accessible as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, yeah, it's quite a tall bike, but it's the thing about it is making it more rideable, more usable, having a higher performance. Of course, it's KTM, ready to race. You know, if you want to take it on track and you want to really push it hard, you can do that. But of course, it's rideable, it's usable. LC4 engine's really good on fuel. This is not the positioning on the bike. This is not what our engineers went out to do. But it's a kind of upshot of the changes and developments we've made to this bike. So it's, dare we say it, a practical supermoto on the road, but loads of fun, loads of torque, loads of naughtiness, of course.
So the Enduro, presumably that's the same engine and chassis, but with modifications for off-road use?
Pretty much, John, yeah. So it's the same engine. The chassis is more for off-road riding, so it's a longer wheelbase, different rake and trail, of course. On SMC R, the Supermoto, you want it quite sharper. Obviously, it's different suspension, different wheels. So it's the same improvements, but more for off-road focus. So the idea with the 690 Enduro R, it's a bike that you don't have to trailer it to the trails or put it in a van. You can ride it. You can ride it every day. It's got the lean angle sensitive safety systems as well. But yeah, it's about connecting the tarmac to the trails, you know. So, and it's obviously KTM. It's really got that hardcore off-road performance, but usable every day as a street bike. So, same changes, but obviously done in a completely different application.
The big news, what everybody's been waiting for, has been the 790 Adventure, isn't it? Tell us all about that bike.
Yeah, so two bikes, 790 Adventure and 790 Adventure R. With 790 Adventure, we've really listened to our customers. They really wanted a bike that was more accessible. Of course, our adventure bikes are known for being quite tall, so we really focused on making a compact machine. Of course, it had to perform. It had to have that off-road pedigree. Both the bikes. One is, you know, the most off-road orientated travel bike, and the other one's the most travel-orientated off-road bike. So, you know, the specification between them is quite similar, but the planned uses, we think, will be quite different. So again, it would say we took the LC8C engine from 790 Duke. It's 10 horsepower less than that, so it's 95 horsepower. So you can A2 restrict it from a map, but it's an engine now tuned for adventure riding. So loads of torque, real smooth. You got a low seat height, but of course you've got 830 mil or 850 mil on the 790 Adventure. You can raise the seat 2 positions, but you can also get a lowering kit for the bike. You can also get a taller seat as well. Whereas the R version has, I think it's 880 millimeters, but then you can get a low version for that, or you can go taller. So seat height we knew was an important thing, because we want these people to be able to use the bike in all situations. If you can get to the ground a bit easier, it helps with the confidence. But of course we wanted a chassis that can handle street riding and off-road riding. We've got all the electronic systems that we put on the higher level Super Adventures, say. You've got TFT dash, you've got lean angle sensitive systems, you've got different ride modes, really a huge suite of electronics. And, better still, 20 litre tank that's good for 450 kilometre range. What's that, 270 miles? So you know, it's a bike for people who want to go exploring. It doesn't matter what the surface is like. Keep going for a long time in comfort with the ability to tackle anything you want to throw the bike at.
There's one other bike we saw here, which is something that's going to get even more people into the KTM family. What's that one?
Yeah, so the other bike here is the ESX5. So it's a an electric sport mini cycle, really, e-powered bike. So we now have a very high specification children's electric motorbike. The chassis based on the 50SX, which has been hugely popular. It's where most of the motocross riders, they started on from that. But now we have an option which is electric, different power modes. And the idea is that you can start from this at 3 years old and grow with it till 10 years old. You can change the height of the bike in quite a few different ways, change the way the power delivers. Suspension on it is really top quality and brakes the same as from the 50SX. So it's a really high specification bike, but you can keep from quite a long age range. So it's we're very excited by that.
Well, brilliant. I'm going to let you get back to it because it's been mobbed out there, so I'm assuming you've got a lot of people to talk to. Thanks very much for your time.
Thanks for your time, John, and I hope you've enjoyed yourself here at the KTM stand at EICMA.
Cheers.